Hey guys, Diesel Will here. So today I'm gonna go over basically a pre-trip inspection on the trailer. We've got a 53-foot trailer right here. First thing we're gonna do is you're gonna check the glad hands. You're gonna check to make sure that the O-rings that are in there that they're working. You're gonna check the pigtail receptacle, make sure that there's no pins broken off in there. All right, and then we're gonna start at the top of the trailer. You're gonna check the clearance lights up at the top. You want to make sure that those are working and that the lenses are not broken. Then we're gonna go down to the side. We're gonna take the driver's side of the trailer first. So we're gonna go down. We're gonna make sure that our side marker lights that they all work. We want to make sure that we have DOT tape, DOT reflective tape, all the way across our trailer. I want to check the trailer and make sure that there's no holes, dents, nothing, no damage to the trailer that would prevent it from operations. You want to come down. You want to check where your kingpin and your fifth wheel align. You want to check if the kingpin was out. You would check to see that the kingpin was not damaged in any way and that it was within working condition. You want to check underneath. You want to check the flooring. You want to make sure that there's no holes in the floors. You want to make sure that there's no cracks in the welds. You want to make sure that, like you said, that there's no holes in the floors because you can't put your cargo in there if you got holes in it. All right, so we just continue on. We come right here to the landing gear. You want to make sure that the landing gear goes in and out of high and low freely. You want to make sure that there is no damage to the sand pads. You want to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. There's no damage. There's nothing that's preventing the operation of the landing gear. Or the legs. Again, we're going to look under the trailer. We're just looking to make sure that there's no damage. So we're going to come over here and make sure, verify that our turn signal works. Again, we're just looking up at the trailer, making sure that there's no damage. Following over, checking more clearance lights, marker lights. They work. Then we're going to come down here to the tandem release lock mechanism. We got our airline hoses. You want to make sure that those are secured. You don't want them dragging on the ground. You want to make sure that they're lifted up. You want to make sure that your tandem release handle that it's operational. You want to make sure that your tandem locks are in place. You want to inspect your tires. You want to make sure that there's no flat tires, that there's no tears, bulges, rips, or cloth showing on the tires. You want to check the tread and make sure that it's within DOT standards. You want to look at the rim. You want to make sure that that there's no bend in the rim. There's no illegal welds. There's no cracks. You want to check the lug nuts, make sure that they're tight, that there's none loose. You want to make sure that the wheel hub's not damaged or that the hub itself is not leaking. You want to make sure that the tire is within the proper tire pressure. Again, we're going to do that to both sets of wheels. So we're just going to walk down. We're going to make sure that the mud flaps are on. Right back here, that the mud flaps are on and secured, and that there's no tears, damage, or wear. Again, you're going to come through and you're going to check your marker lights, make sure that they're operational. So we're going to come back to the back of the trailer here, and what I'm looking for, I want to make sure that all those clearance lights up at the top, they have to be red. I want to make sure that they're all lit up and they're working properly. I want to check the operational of the door. I want to make sure that the door latches and opens like it's supposed to. Then I want to come down here and I want to check the tail lights. I need to make sure that at least half of these lights are working. If they're not, then they need to be replaced. Because we have LEDs, at least half of them have to be shown. And then right here, make sure these tail lights work. I want to make sure that the DOT reflective tape is present. I want to make sure that my rear bumper guard, that it's not damaged, it's not inoperational. And again, we go right down to the next side of the trailer and we check those tires, we check those rims, we check the hubs, make sure that there was no leaks from the wheel seal or from the hub. We want to check all the clearance lights again to make sure that they're operational. Again, you want to look at the trailer and make sure that there's no damage, that you can't see any cloth. You check underneath, check the flooring, you'll check your landing gear, make sure that the sand pads are operational, make sure that the landing gear is not damaged, that there's no broken areas. And again, you would check the flooring, make sure that there's no holes in the floor. And this right here will conclude my trailer pre-trip inspection.